Good morning, guys. How's it going? We're in front of the WestJet check-in. Yesterday was a chaotic day. I don't know where my trike is. I don't know where my luggage is. I don't know where my clothes are. I don't know where my panniers are. The only thing I have is my check-on bag and my backpack. I have my computer and my wallet, my passport, which are very good. But yesterday was a chaotic day. We flew from Czech Republic, well, flew from Vienna, but started in the Czech Republic to Vienna, Vienna to Dublin. In Dublin, we had very, very steep delays. Missed my connection flight from where I am now, Calgary, to Portland. And then when we got here, they told me I had to remove my bags. And normally, I guess you wouldn't have to worry so much, but my bags consisted of a huge bike box that held my trike that was somewhat flimsy. I didn't design that box to withstand too many moves, and the accessories as well as my panniers for the trike, all of that stuff was in really fairly large and bulbous boxes, and they said you have to remove those from the plane. We'll give you vouchers to stay in a nice hotel, which I did. Thank you very much, WestJet. But my bags never found a solution. I waited in international baggage claim for 3 hours or so. Bags never arrived. Then they told me they would be going to domestic arrivals, so I left the international area through a security check, and when I did that, I exited the area that I could get back into, the international baggage check. And so when I left to domestic, they said, oh no, nobody should have sent you over here, your stuff is in international. So I couldn't get back into international, so I had to trust them to go ahead, and they said that if they sat around long enough, they'll put it in a baggage holding area, and then you should be able to get a hold of them tomorrow, which is today. So today is tomorrow, and we're trying to find my bags and check into the flight that's leaving in a few hours, 3 hours. All right, guys, so my bag should meet me in Portland. That's the word. I have my ticket, and my bag tags are all tagged for bags going to Portland, and they've been verified, so I'm gonna go to the gate, have a cup of coffee. I don't have a ride anymore from the airport at Portland, which sort of sucks. I'll be able to find something. It's not a big deal. Three hours to kill. That's fine. I'm gonna get a coffee first. The mask issue here is a bit weird. There's a lot of people that don't wear them, and when I first arrived, I wasn't wearing it. If you watched yesterday's video, you could see there was sometimes I had the mask on, sometimes I didn't. It was sort of haphazard. I follow rules, you know. Obviously, I don't have any qualms. I lived in China for a while, so. But if you don't need to wear them, I'm pretty confident in my health and my vaccination status and stuff. And if I could sit in a corner or something, I'm very happy to take it off, actually. Okay, so now might be as good a time as any to talk about the van. I don't know what's going on with the van, to be honest, and I'm actually quite nervous about going back to Portland and finding out what's happening with the van as it stands now. The company Just Roaming Design has been very busy. When I left, they were working on a project. We were supposed to meet before I left and discuss the build of the van, the interior of the van, all of the details that we had planned for the inside of that van. I had designed a three-dimensional concept for what I wanted out of that van. A lot of that was input from Just Roaming Design. Ideas that we shared and things that they had come up with that I didn't even think about, which was actually quite awesome to have somebody that was excited about the project and interested in involving himself in it and coming up with a bunch of creative ideas. It was fun, actually. The in-floor shower pan, the custom CNC cut cabinetry, the custom 3D cut accents throughout the van, the strip lighting, the electronics showcase. Just the overall design was something that was, I thought, beautiful. Through the whole process, we had sort of agreed, had a tacit agreement for me to pay a certain amount of money. All of these ideas and all of these things that we talked about with regards to building into the van, one, he felt like he didn't have time to do, and two, he felt like the value was not enough to justify the amount of stuff done. Basically, when I left to Detroit, then Malaysia, then Czech Republic, everything went radio silent, and it made me worried because he had my van when I left. I'd given him the keys to my van, and I said, hey man, if you need to use the van for transportation or anything, feel free, you know, just go ahead and use it. So basically what I had thought was going to happen was I was going to be gone for 2 months traveling on this trip, and while I was gone, some data was going to be compiled in order to cut the interior components of the van for the project that we were working on. We had agreed upon on money, but no deposit was made, but I did put in a lot of labor as far as moving the facility to the new location. Well, turns out nothing has happened. In fact, the CNC operator, my friend Teddy, was told in no uncertain terms that don't even touch Matt's stuff until we finish paying projects first. The project has grown in his mind beyond his original capacity for the original agreement. Basically nothing happened is the bottom line. Nothing has happened on the van. He doesn't think that he can do anything with it until late August, and who knows after that. And so I don't know. I think that he is a lot like me in the essence that he dreams really big, and I think he overestimated what he was capable of doing for me and on the project side of things for this. And the design for the van, the CNC design that I came up with, it seems impossible. It seems like it's not possible to do through him. The idea, all of the little interesting, like little add-ons and projects and stuff, all of it seems in the air now. It certainly is in the air with that company, Just Roaming Design. It seems like, as it stands, now I'm going to fly there and I'm going to talk with them either tonight or tomorrow, but it seems like right now all of it is off the table. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and find somebody to help me to fabricate an interior. I need to find a shop. My dad's shop is too small for this project, I'm pretty sure. The CNC project idea, I think, is out the window. I think I'm gonna arrive and he's gonna say, yeah, all of that stuff, we can't do it. And I'm gonna ask him for a number, and he's gonna give me a number that's probably beyond my capabilities. And I'm gonna leave Portland with all of my stuff in the back and the trike, and I'm gonna drive to Detroit with really a stunted progression. The summary of it is the van is in limbo. I'm gonna have to find a person with a shop or somebody interested in actually being part of the journey to kind of come on board and for us to do a build out of the interior, and then sort of map in all the electronics and the solar and all of that stuff, because I don't think it's going to work out here in Portland. I just don't think it's going to work out. On top of that, he's so busy that I believe that he's a young kid and he's got a lot of ambition, and his back is up against the wall with a lot of projects that are in the pipe, and I just don't think he has time for me. And so for me to hang around here in Portland like I have already, hoping that he can set aside some time for me and that we can work together. I had even said I'd come back in the winter for like 2 or 3 weeks or something, and then we could like work on building and finishing out the van when he has more time, but I don't even think that's gonna work out. It's not the end of the world. I have some of the best components to build out a van. I have great momentum, although it's a little bit stalled out, but I do have a lot of stuff, and I have a trike. I'm gonna fill up the back of that van to drive it back to Detroit now, and I'm not so excited about that. I was hoping that I could leave the van in Portland until the project was finished. I was hoping that I could get things built out in the winter time, and then I wouldn't have to transport all of my stuff so much. But it is what it is. And I've had some amazing, really fantastic interactions with a lot of sponsors, and I want to be able to start giving back to all the people that have given to me for this van project, and so I need to finish that van for the sake of moving on with my vlogging project, but also for the sake of showcasing a lot of really innovative and technologically interesting products and services that have been given to me for that van, and showing them off. I mean, that's really part of the process. So that's where we're at right now. I'm in the airport. I'm going to meet with them as soon as, well, I don't know if it's going to happen today or tomorrow. Today I might try to find a place where I can sleep and deal with the van tomorrow, because today might be all about trike. Get to the trike. I'm not making this as a ridicule of just roaming. They've helped me out a lot, but there was a breakdown of communication, and I'm not 100% happy with it, and I'm sure he's not 100% happy with me either. I think there was a breakdown in what he thought I was going to do, and also what I thought he was going to do, and then there was a complete breakdown in communication from that side over here, and that was my first impression that things were starting to. I was a little bit, what's going on? And then when he finally messaged me and said, this is way over budget, and we're not going to be able to do it, and the timeline you got is crazy, and your stuff is crowding my facility. And then I realized, okay, I'm over here, and he is way over here, and unless we find some sort of marriage, but I don't think so. I think the indications are pretty clear that I'm going to need to find somewhere else to do what I really wanted to do with that van. On top of it, this van project has gone way too long and way over budget. If you guys are wondering, I used inheritance from the death of my grandparents to help fund a lot of this, and it's completely dried that up. I didn't intend for it to do that, but a little bit of here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and it's really compounded, and it's just sort of totally sapped everything that I had. And so anyways, so that's a story. We're going back now, so let's see how this, in my current discussion with you, actually translates to real life. We'll see. I do want to finish this van out. I do want to travel around the world with it, and I want to do it with the trike that I'm bringing back from the Czech Republic. It's really an exciting project. By the time you see this, it's going to be, all of these issues are going to be solved. That's an interesting thing about filming on YouTube and being so delayed. I'm about a month behind. Is that when I'm recording this, all of the feelings I'm having right now are going to be replaced and moved and evolved into a completely different place, and I'm very curious. I wonder if I'm even going to need to publish this video, because it might be I might be completely way off base on everything, but I don't think so. I've been around. My intuition is normally pretty good, although my intuition also got me into this mess in the first place.
Hi, mask down for me, please. And Matthew. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.
Hi.
Okay, so some good news. We have a pickup. Pat from TerraCycle is going to pick me up from the airport in Portland, and he's got a van. That was a big concern of mine. I was worried about how my trike and everything was going to fit in a taxi, and I wasn't getting anybody else that would pick me up. So that's very cool. Oh, I had been talking to Pat, and he's like, do you need a ride from the airport? I said, can you give me a ride from the airport? And he said, sure. And I said, sure. And we were both happy. Oh, that's good news for me. Okay. Okay. Jayoe. I'm almost hitting the ceiling.
You're barely hitting.
I am hitting the ceiling. Interested to see if my stuff comes out first. Maybe some of the big stuff. I just hope it comes out at all. And in one piece. That's it right there. That's the first one. That's the first one. And it's upside down, and it's full of glass. He's gonna hear it when he puts it down, like the crashing sound. Alright, well if that's there, its buddy is with it. That's for sure. Oh, there's my other bag. Alright, two for 3. Where's the third one? Alright. That's all of them except for the big one. We'll see on the outside. Alright, it's not there yet. Walking through this airport makes me realize just how long I've been gone. I remember sitting in this same wing of this airport, headed back to Michigan. It feels like it was a different age, a different time. Crazy. Time flies. Look at this cart. How much do you think it is to use this cart? Just give you an idea. $6. $6 to use a cart. That is incredible. That's highway robbery is what that is. That is insane. That's $6, man. $6. Crazy. Bonus. I knew you could find one sitting around and just claim it. $6. I'm very happy I saved $6. This is where it should roll out. So it's a waiting game now. I didn't see it come out of the plane. I saw all of these come out of the plane. Let's see. It'd be nice to have a win. It would be nice to have a nice clean getaway. I'd be very happy. I got my hopes up. We're missing the trike. The big box. It's not here. I'm at baggage claim trying to talk to some people. Alright, well, we tried our best. But my trike, the big box, the big project, it's not here. I don't know where it is, but I filed a claim and we'll find out, hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully very soon. I mean, how are you gonna lose a box that size? But they did say, they're like, holy moly, we're losing a lot of bikes. They actually said that. So that's not really reassuring. While we're losing a lot of bikes, it's not really something I want to hear. But yeah, it's not here. They certainly don't see it where they should see it. So no trike for a little while. I was thinking maybe I could go out on a trike ride today. Thank you, Pat.
Well, going west is usually easier.
Could have been better if I would have had the big box to put in this nice big van.
Yeah, well, I'll have to come back.
Hopefully. They're like, where should we ship it to? I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to be in tomorrow. Hey guys, I almost forgot to wrap up this episode. Back to the van. I'm actually in the parking lot of Just Roaming Design. It's 10 o'clock. A bunch of things have sort of shifted with regards to the van, and I want to touch on it a little bit, but I won't do it in this episode. Just know that we're back in Portland. My trike is still missing. I have no word from where my trike is, but I do have the other pieces of luggage, and I did file a claim. So I'm hoping, today is Friday, I'm hoping by Monday I have some answers. I think I'll probably go up to the airport tomorrow and just drop into baggage claim because it's worth it. It's worth the trip, and see if there's any update. I find it going up and talking to somebody in person is a lot better than trying to get some answers through the internet. I'll just as soon go up there and see what they got. But the van looks good. Everything is good. It hasn't moved any forward at all since I've been gone. That's something I need to talk about. Basically, the company here, Just Roaming Design, is very, very busy. They have buses and vehicles that they're working on, and my project isn't quite a priority. So we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna get some sleep. Back in Portland. Talk to you later. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. We got a lot of things that are going to be happening here in the near future, and I'd like to have you along with me while all of that happens. Bye.